We ready? Okay, I'll call the meeting of the House Non-Civil Judiciary Committee to order. We have one bill on the agenda today, and that's Senate Bill 19. The author is Senator Judson Hill, who's with us, and I will recognize Senator Hill to present the bill.
Chairman, Representatives, thank you so much. I know we're trying to clone ourselves. We've got good at it maybe twice, but 3 times is tough, so I appreciate each of y'all being here. We're all trying to be in different places. I also appreciate the subcommittee meeting and helping Representative Ramsey and others helping get this bill where we all want it to be, and actually some very good changes, in my opinion, were made from the Senate version that passed, and I thank y'all for making those changes. I supported them a lot. Just some quick background. I don't have my file with me because I was running late, but I think I've presented this a few times. It was a bill that started last year. Medical identity theft is the fastest growing identity theft in the country, and it's really hard to correct because, unlike financial identity, you have a credit report. You can get a credit report as often as you want. You can do alerts. You can do all sorts of things on financial crimes, and there's actually a mechanism to correct your credit report if you've ever looked at that, and there's a really good mechanism to do that. For medical identity theft, there's none of that. There's a medical records bureau that insurance companies use when you apply for health insurance or whatever. You can't change that, and you can't change your medical records. Where the theft is going on is basically in 3 places. One is you lose your wallet, you go replace your driver's license and your credit card, but you don't replace your insurance card because you don't think of anything. It's the same number on your insurance card. People are getting the insurance card and running up, doing false claims, and if you're a healthy person, you really don't even pay much attention to that. Secondly, in some medical offices, they're stealing, and it's not the staff necessarily, but they're stealing the your health insurance number, and they're running claims through that. And most health insurance has a cap, right? $1 million, $2 million lifetime cap. These are people that are either 1, sick people, or 2 is they're just running up. It's kind of similar to Medicaid fraud. It's just another mechanism, and it's the fastest growing form of identity theft, and the dollar value is about 50 to 1 greater than stealing your financial identity, because financial identity is a big concern. We've done a lot there to try to curb that and make the penalty strong, but there's a lot of ways to follow it, and whether it's credit reports, I have get alerts from time to time on where my balance went up and down, all sorts of things. So that was the motive behind this is to create a medical identity theft crime so that prosecutors would actually be alert to it and have a reason to prosecute it, as opposed to it was pretty weak before, it wasn't clear, and also to make the penalties the same as the penalties for financial identity theft. We also included a few things in there. For instance, you wouldn't really necessarily have it under let me turn to lines 30 on the second page and 30 to about 48 or 9. All those are already in law. Those are under financial identity theft. We inserted, for example, line 47Q. A lot of veterans in the state, they have their own veteran health insurance, etc. We want to make sure that they would be covered here. And with that, I'll try to pause to answer any questions. And I really, once again, appreciate Representative Ramsey's work on it too. And frankly, I defer to some of the changes that we made there too, because it was a combined effort with your subcommittee.
All right. Questions from members? That is Representative Ramsey.
I don't have any questions. I just wanted to just quickly point out what we did and working with Legislative Counsel. If Jill wants to add anything, but essentially what we did was kind of simplify it within the existing identity fraud statute. We just clarified and put some definitions in place to make very clear that the conduct that Senator Hill is trying to get at is covered by our identity fraud statute, and we can and clearly kind of points out to the law enforcement community and prosecuting community that the General Assembly considers this conduct takes it seriously, and we want to make clear that we're going after folks that are perpetrating this rapidly proliferating crime, as Senator Hill pointed out. So.
All right. We appreciate your work on that. Anyone else? Any comments, questions? Do we have anyone signed up from the audience to speak? Does anyone wish to speak on this bill? Okay. Looks like this is going to be pretty quick. Then at this point in time, I'll take a motion on the bill. Okay. Been moved and seconded. Are there any amendments that anyone wants to offer? I'd be glad to recognize you. Okay, hearing none, then we'll call the question. All in favor of passage of SB 19, that's LC 294834S by substitute, indicate by saying aye. All those opposed, no. Okay, we pass.
Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all getting down here, and look forward to seeing you later today.
All right.
Sharon, look forward to following up with y'all.
We'll stand adjourned. Thank you.